Hey guys, it's Yvette, and I'm in my car and I'm on my way to the Yankee Quilter. And the Yankee Quilter is my home quilt shop, and we put it that way for the Connecticut quilt shop hop that happens every other year, and this year is one of the on years. So I decided this year that I would ask the quilt shops that are participating if they would like for me to come in and make a nice video of their store and interview perhaps some of the customers, some of the employees, let me know which areas of the shop they'd like me to focus on. And so the stores that I'm going to go into are the ones that replied back and said, yes, we'd love for you to come in and do that. So I'm really excited. It's the first year that I'm actually doing this, and I think it's going to be super cool. So I'm really excited. In another video, I'm going to give you a little more detail about how the Connecticut quilt shop hop works. And so if you're in Connecticut, you can either, I think that probably it's closed for this year, but in another couple of years they are going to have another one, and every other year after that. And they're so much fun. They're so much fun. So I'll give you all those details, but in the meantime, stay tuned. I'm gonna go to my local quilt shop first, and that is the Yankee Quilter. They are in Seymour, and I will give you all of their details down below in the description box, and probably in a scroll below my lovely face, so that you know where they are and what they have to offer you. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I am outside the front of the Yankee Quilter now, and if you are coming for shopping, which is what you should be doing here, then this is what it will look like in the front. And here is their lovely sign. Now the Yankee Quilter, they are distributors for the Husqvarna Viking machines, and they have one-on-one training when you purchase with them. They also have an in-house service tech for your Husqvarna Viking machine. So anything that you need, you can get here, and that's perfect. The other thing about Yankee Quilter, the part that I really like, is they have tons of classes here. Not only tons of classes, but their classroom is very large. There's plenty of room. I want to say that you could probably get, I mean, at least like 10 or 12 quilters inside. I'm going to show you that room so that you can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. And finally, they have the largest selection of panels in all of Connecticut. So I'm going to take a really good tour around the store so you could see all the different kinds of panels that they have. They're always getting new ones in, and I'm just so excited to share my home quilting store with you. So let's go inside and take a look. Guys, there are panels everywhere in this store. This little diagram will show you 3 different sizes that you can make using these panels, and I just think that is so, it's diverse. Some people like to make a bigger quilt, some people like to make a wall hanging, and you can do anything that you'd like to do. So this is just one option, but it's kind of one of my favorites. You guys, one of the things that Cheryl and I share is a love of Halloween fabric. So I love coming here to see all of the different varieties of fabric that she has purchased for Halloween. She has regular, like, you know, what you would expect, the little cats with the pumpkins, and all of the spider webs and stuff like that. But you see this one right here? Oops, this one? This one is glow in the dark. If she finds anything glow in the dark, she buys it. And then I come over and I buy it. But she even has like these cutesy ones right here that are like very traditional, that, you know, you can use if you're not totally into the sort of more kid-like prints. And so there's always a huge variety. So no matter who you are making a quilt for, or a wall hanging, or, I mean, just like anything, you're gonna find the fabric that you want right here at Yankee Quilter. Thank you, Cheryl.
I have my so this is 1/3 and 1/4. Well, you can whatever.
So I could do 5/8.
Oh yeah. It's orange and then I bought the black stuff.
2 yards of anything else in
Big black to make pillowcases for my grandsons.
Do you have a coupon for?
4 yards.
You could take this. You could use 2 yards on the white if you want. No, I can mark it down.
Hey guys, it's Yvette, and I'm here with Lisa, who is a longtime Yankee Quilter customer. I would really like to know, how did you start, how did you find Yankee Quilter? Or do you remember how you found it?
Oh my gosh, that was back in their old store in Oxford. My mother, who has passed away now, it was her favorite store. And it was a very fun outing for us to head all the way down here,
Right.
from Bristol. Because we just love Barb and Cheryl, and they're just, the store is fabulous. Always seems to have what we're looking for.
That's awesome. Now, I had never personally been to the store in Oxford. Was it bigger, smaller?
It was a little smaller than this.
Okay. And this is like a
on
better
The
location?
back roads. Well, to me it doesn't matter.
Right, because you're already coming.
I would have traveled wherever I needed to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I met them quite a few years ago and have been friends ever since.
So I know that you're not doing the shop hop this year. Why are you here today? Are you buying for a special project?
No, I decided that I couldn't do the entire shop hop this year. But I figured I would at least go to my favorite stores, and this being one of my favorite,
Right.
is my first stop.
And plus they have great specials going on during the shop hop, so that's helpful.
That is true.
Yes.
That is
So-
true. But I think I would have come anyway.
You would have come anyway. Well, I think we're going to be new friends now, Lisa, and hopefully I'll see you here again. And thank you so much for letting me interview you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck with the rest of your show.
Thank you. Lisa, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, I'm back with Michelle, and she has agreed to be interviewed about the shop hop, which I'm anxious to get more information about. the people who do the shop hop. So are you a veteran shop hopper? Have you done it before?
No, this is my very first time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very excited.
That's awesome. And is this your home store? Is this where you start?
This is not. This is actually quite a distance for us. Our home store is actually Colchester Mills.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing a video about their store as well.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful store.
It's a very large store.
It is a large store, and we're very fortunate to have them so close to us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are. So, how many days have you start? Did you start on Thursday or?
We didn't start on Thursday. We started Friday.
Okay.
So we got 5 done yesterday, and we're hoping to finish our book today.
Oh my
So
goodness!
we have, after this shop, we have 4 more to go.
Are you guys going to stop to eat?
We are stopping to eat. We have 2 children with us.
You do have kids
Yes.
with you.
We do.
So far, what's been your favorite part about the shop hop?
Seeing all the different stores, what's available, what's in Connecticut, because we've never gone this far. I'm with my daughter, so just seeing all the different stores has actually been the best.
Have you been quilting long?
All my life.
Oh my
So
gosh, that's
My
awesome.
grandmother taught me probably when I was 4 or 5, and my daughter and I are teaching them, so and they already have their own machines, so it's just kind of a family affair.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love hearing that. And is there anything that you would change about the shop hop?
I think it'd be fun if they opened their stores earlier, like maybe an 8 o'clock start instead of a 10 o'clock, just so you could get out faster, because some of the stores are quite a
Right.
distance. So if they opened up just a little bit earlier,
I agree. I agree.
It'd be nice.
Because this is my home shop, and you know, any of the ones that you're going to in all the directions, they're just so
Correct.
spread out.
I think the farthest one was like an hour and 20 minutes. So
Yeah, and it's
a hike.
It is.
It
It's
is
a hike.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part about Yankee Quilter, which is the store we're in?
Their fabric is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Anything that's jumping out at you right now that you just love that they have?
Their Christmas.
Oh,
Their Christmas.
they're really good about holidays here. And I love their Halloween, because Cheryl
Yes.
and I share a love of Halloween, and she'll have everything that's glow in the dark, which I'm such a big kid when it comes to that
and it's
stuff.
hard to find glow in the dark. That's really nice fabric. So
Yes.
all their fabric seems very high quality and wonderful here.
Yes.
So.
Can we get a closer look of your bag?
Oh, sure.
Because I was admiring that earlier.
This is actually a bag that I made. My daughter has the identical one.
You hold up a little bit higher.
We-
There you go.
We got the fabric at Colchester Mills, and we just turned it into one of the bags. I added the pockets on the outside just for a little convenience.
Oh my
but-
gosh, it's adorable.
But thank you.
It is adorable.
Thank you. So it's our quilt hop shop hop bags.
Bags,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you so much, Michelle. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your
Sure,
time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Can you say thank you? Thanks.
Hey guys, it's Yvette, and I am here with 2 Michelles. I just keep finding all the Michelles in the store. So that's what I'm doing. You guys know how I'm terrible at names, so I'm just basically walking around and saying, if your name's Michelle, I'd really like for you to come over to this corner. So we'll talk to the first Michelle to my left, and tell us more about what you do here at Yankee Quilter and the other extraneous activities you have going on in the state.
Sure. So my name is Michelle Hyatt. I design patterns. My company's name is Sew on the Go. I make and design my patterns using the Studio 180 design rulers, which allow you to improve your piecing, and everything comes together absolutely wonderfully. I teach here. I live locally. I teach all over the country, but I live locally, so this is my local quilt shop, the Yankee Quilter, and I teach classes probably about every quarter, sometimes twice a quarter. We host twice a year a sleep in your bed retreat here, and we have most of the ladies come. And they stay back at their house for the evening, but we run a retreat-like environment, and so people come in and they pick projects. Usually any one of my projects they're allowed to pick. We sew all day. We start around 9 or 10. We usually wrap up around 9 or 10. We have fun activities, games, and such. So it's absolutely a fabulous event.
Yes, well, I know that I've taken at least 2 of your classes here at Yankee Quilter, and you're right. Everything comes together perfectly, and I love it. I had not heard about the retreat, so I am very happy to hear about that.
Yeah, we run it every September and April.
September and April.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
a
have to,
Friday
like-
and Saturday.
Okay, oops. Edit that. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
You can find out more information about me and my classes. My website is www.sewonthego.net. And sew is SEW, of course.
Okay.
And then the Yankee Quilter always features a list of my classes when I'm home and not traveling.
Awesome. So I will make sure that you guys have those links down below in the description box. And I will run a feed on the bottom of the screen so that you can pause it and go to that website. Okay, so now we've got Michelle number 2 or 3, depending on how we want to look at it.
Hi,
Hi, Michelle. So you come all the way from Pennsylvania.
I do.
And how, when did you start doing that?
Well, a few years ago, I started quilting probably in about 2013. And when you're trying to get better at something you really enjoy doing, you take classes. So I had the opportunity to take, there's a pretty large regional quilting show and it's held in northern Maryland, southern Pennsylvania, in the Emmitsburg, Maryland area. And I had the opportunity to take a class actually with one of my husband's classmates from high school and really enjoyed taking a class. And I also heard a little bit about the instructor next door, which was Michelle HIATT, and there was this kind of buzz about what she was doing. I'm kind of getting goosebumps because when you do something you love like quilting,
Right.
and when you find someone that's really, really good and you can learn from, you hear her voice periodically in your head going, well, be a star. I swear to you, those little things, you remember those things. But so coming to Connecticut, the first time I came to take a class, my friend Evelyn and I came 2 years ago to take a class, a Saturday class. And we learned a lot, we enjoyed a lot, we realized we were pretty inept and needed to learn a lot more, so we came back again. I took 2 of Michelle's retreats, which are amazing, because you're kind of in an environment where you can really hone in on what you really know that you want to do. You can pick and again, I've learned so much about sewing, not just learning how to sew, but how to pin. Actually laying fabric on. This morning we were talking about putting the lugs on top of the other and just looking for the precision piece and understanding that. And how just a lot of things I want to pick up from the general pattern. And the other thing is Michelle releases patterns periodically, and her patterns, don't be offended, but her patterns are just a lot better when it comes to this scripter from a learning perspective, and that's really helpful.
I don't know anyone who would be offended by that.
Well, pattern design.
That's
Other
good
pattern
to
designers,
know.
yeah, other pattern
Yes,
designers
but
maybe.
but some patterns speak more to some people than others, and for any number of reasons. So that's a really great thing, and I know that Michelle appreciates that.
Yes, absolutely.
But the Yankee Quilter is wonderful too.
Yes.
And Cheryl
Yes.
and her sister Barb are amazing, and they really make this comfortable and fun.
So you just keep coming back.
Yeah, kinda.
I think it's great that you come back, and I'm sure you have loads of things that you can share with other people that they don't know either,
Yeah.
because we're all constantly learning.
One of
So-
our really good friends has not done this with us yet. She got into the mystery holiday program that Michelle did this year, and every time she posts one, I think, wow, she's doing a really good job on it. So it's like, we got to get her to come.
Yes, we
She's
do.
a trip.
Plus the shop. I mean, and I'm very, very lucky. I talk to a lot of other instructors who, teach on the national circuit, and they say, I can't go to my local quilt shop and teach. There's just not a classroom size, and they don't have the variety of fabric, and that's something that Cheryl really, since I moved here from New Jersey, I've been teaching here for almost 6 years now. That's one of the things that made me come here to teach and say, hey, I can definitely, teach at my local quilt shop, because she has a fabulous classroom, and her fabric selection is fabulous, and she runs events great. So
Yeah,
it
she
makes it really
absolutely
easy to do. Sorry.
Yes, that's okay. Not a problem. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Michelle times 2.
Yeah.
I was just really happy to be able to talk to you. So thanks so much.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
us.
doing this.
Okay.
This is
All
great.
right.
Okay, guys, we're inside, and as you can see, Yankee Quilter has got many sewing machines set up and ready for you to give a test drive. So let's take a quick look at each one. This is the Sapphire 930. It's got loads of stitches, and there are some samples of what it can do. And we will move over to the Brilliance 75Q.
See, those are 1 3/4. Are those the same? Those are the same.
Yeah, they're the same. But I want, yeah, because some of mine are real thick. I need a thin.
There's the curve.
And here we are at the Designer Brilliance 80. This is an embroidery machine, as you can see. That's a very large embroidery machine. That's nice.
Now, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a clover.
Oh, clover.
This is the Designer Topaz 50. Also, a really nice embroidery machine. Slightly smaller than the one that we had just before it. Some of these things, I'll be honest, I have not even seen. Like, I'm not sure what this is. It says it's an Opel 690Q. And it's like a box. It must be something that goes along with a sewing machine. So I'll have to do a little bit of research on that, give you guys some information down below. And this is a Opel 690Q. Ah, okay. So it looks like I'm definitely going to have to see more information about that for you guys. This is a floor model that they are selling. Pretty good price. And this is an Opel 670. And an Opel 650. Okay, they actually have a couple more over here. Let's walk over. And it looks like I have set up right smack in front of the one of them, but you guys will just see some of my equipment. Oh my goodness, this one is a Designer Epic. And that one is huge. That's very nice. If any of you guys own these machines, we would love to hear from you about just how awesome they must be, because this looks really awesome. I love that blue on it as well. All right, let's see if I can get around all my equipment without... Okay, they have a Designer Ruby trade-in that they are selling. So if you're in the area and any of these look good to you, you should definitely come and check them out. As I said, they will they'll let you test drive them so you can see if you really like it. And they have a long arm here. This is the Epic 980Q. And there it is. They've got something all loaded up and ready to go.
It's going to be my last one. It'll take me a while to get there. Very last one.
And there it is. And actually, guys, I mean, I don't know. That's not that bad a price for this machine. This is nice, and I love that. Look at the colors that they use on it. That purple is vibrant. So anyway, as I said, they have, they're a licensed dealer for the Husqvarna Viking line. They have on-site tech available for you, so they do not send any of your machines out. They can do all of your service here in the store. And they also do one-on-one classes. So anytime that you purchase anything here, they are going to train you one-on-one. You're not going to be in a big class learning with a bunch of people. They're going to make sure that you know exactly how to use your machine, and they'll be there for you anytime you need it. So let's move on to the classroom. I'm so excited to show you that, and let's move back there.
a few quilts I gotta get done.
He had his head on your shoulder.
We just got him yesterday.
Okay, if you guys are not at the Yankee Quilter right now,
Oh my goodness.
you certainly want to be.
Michelle, he's gonna fall asleep.
My little guy.
Oh my goodness, guys, this is
a dog
Cooper.
person, right?
How old is Cooper?
He's 8 weeks.
He's 8 weeks old.
I want to name him Seamus, but
your quilts?
No,
He could lay on my quilt.
he's been sitting on my shoulder while I'm working on your quilt, though. He's been very good
He
about
hasn't
it.
been on it though. He's not been on it.
He's
Let's
not
clear
been
about
on it. He's just, no, he like sits right up here while I'm like,
Hello,
you know,
Cooper.
oh my gosh.
Hello, sweetie.
Just today, because I was like, I gotta get this done.
He's adorable.
my quilt.
Yeah. There you go.
Is he making a little noise?
Is he? He's saying, who are these people?
Hi.
What are you doing to me, Mom? Yeah.
Hi.
He needs a bath. He's still got
needs eye drop.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Ogrisek. I own the Yankee Quilter. We're located at 5 Klarides Village Drive in Seymour, Connecticut. Our phone number is 203-888-9196. And our website is www.yankeequilter.com. We do have an online store for our shop. We have about 4,000 bolts of fabric in store. We are a Husqvarna dealer. And I guess I could spill the beans. We're going to be a FAF dealer by the end of the year. We're going for training in a couple months, so there's a lot of things that have to happen to make that work, but we'll get there. And we do a lot of classes. We have a huge classroom that seats 16 people. So today we're doing a retreat. It's kind of crazy in here. We're in the middle of shop hop, so it's double crazy in here, but we're having fun.
Awesome. So what's your favorite part about having the shop hop?
I think seeing all the different people and having them, hearing what their impressions are of the store, because they're not here every day like our regular customers are. So I like to hear the, ooh, oh my God, you know, I wish I lived closer. I love this store. It's exactly my type of fabrics. So I like hearing that part.
That is always nice to hear. And you know I love it here.
I know you do.
This is my home shop. I used to have a different home shop, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
I made the switch.
Well, we like you here.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to ask you. Oh, if there was anything that you'd want to change about Shop Hop, is there anything that you would like to see that would be different?
There's a list of things I could come up with. I'd like to see more shops get involved. Up until this past year, we invite every shop in the state of Connecticut with a letter introducing the Shop Hop. So we hear a lot of comments like, oh, I wish, you know, this shop was in it or that shop was in it. We invited everybody up until this past year. Previously, we've always invited everybody, and nobody else has taken us up on it. So I would love to see other shops get involved, because you need different blood, you need different shops. You get different people from different shops. So I think I'd like to see more shops involved.
Okay, well that sounds great. Thanks so much for talking with me, Cheryl. I know that you're very, very busy right now.
Crazy.
So thanks for the 5 minutes. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Cheryl.